I'm a cosmologist, so I work on the large-scale structure of the universe and the evolution of its expansion. Now, the expansion of the universe is largely dictated by Einstein's theory of gravity, and that's really the link with time travel, because that's the same theory that's opened up the possibility of looking towards time travel as a real achievable aim. So there's long been links between the two, and in fact many of the developments of time travel have been inspired by the science fiction writings of H.G. Wells and Carl Sagan, for example. But similarly, there's been science taken into the science fiction regime, such as wormholes, and been used in many films and books. If you're quite happy just to travel into the future, the simplest way would be to construct a spacecraft capable of traveling close to the speed of light. And then if we spent a couple of years on that spacecraft and returned to Earth, we noticed that several decades, possibly centuries, would have passed on Earth, and that's a very easy way to achieve that. A second or more complex form would involve creating a wormhole, so it's like a portal in space which links 2 points in space that you can travel between instantly. Then what you do is you take one side of the wormhole, one portal, and take it on that spacecraft and take it on that journey that made it pass slowly through time. Now, if we could increase the speed of our spacecraft another 10,000 times, we'd really be reaching that point where we could travel significantly through time. Spending a couple of years in that craft would bring you back several decades in the future. So just to explain, the grandfather paradox involves a time traveller going back through time and killing his grandfather. And this leaves you in a rather nonsensical situation where he couldn't then be born. But then how could he have gone back through time and killed this man? If you were to use this wormhole method to go backwards in time, you would not only arrive at an earlier period in time, but you'd also be entering a different branch of reality, a parallel universe. I think I'd prefer to travel forwards just due to the uncertainty involved, but at the same time probably not too far forwards in case some apocalyptic scenario had occurred. So probably I'd like to nip forward 50 to 100 years would be ideal.